Alright, hello everyone. I'm just going to quickly tweet that I'm live, but that's all I'm going to do. Usually I share it across multiple things, but this is sort of impromptu, and it took me a little bit longer to make my thumbnail than I was expecting, but I like how it turned out. And yeah, we'll probably just rock it for however long this series lasts, because this series could be right now, we just go in, we die, and that's it. Or it could go all the way up to Diablo, because yeah, we're doing this. The goal is just to face off against Diablo, maybe Ball. No intentions at this point of doing like higher difficulties, as it is. That's very a lot. So yeah. Okay. Tweet. And here we go. That's that. Now I'm looking at this. Might just be me this stream, and that's fine. I'm streaming at an awkward time on a Monday. But I want to do this. We are going to be playing as a frickin' Necromancer. Which is considered easy mode in a lot of regards. I've always preferred druid summoners. I've made a lot of druids. But I think it's kind of poetic to be a necromancer, and I've learned things about the game, like druid summoners were not considered to be as good in endgame content. And I can understand Malin, that's a name. It's a Mislana, Rajana, Demirna, kind of like Malin. Malin was good. Oh, Floss was good too. So, okay, we're going to just cycle through. Let's enter her name. What is it? Malin. I like it. We'll just rock it. No, we're good. And accept. So, yeah. They have changed how druid summoners work in Resurrected, which is what we're playing now. So it's not a true going back, but that's okay. Honestly, Resurrected makes it easier to do series on this and etc. I'm also just playing on my PlayStation, which fortunately you can't see my lovely face, but it is easier for me to just play because of where I am. Easier to set up and so forth. But I should get a camera for my PlayStation, but yeah. Excuse me, why do I always yawn when I go to stream? It's probably because I'm talking more and etc. Yeah, we're going to do this. I did say I wanted to revisit old stuff, and this counts. Yeah. And bind, I want you to that. Here we go. What? No. Goodness gracious. That one. And then you there. Okay, there we go. We'll talk to you so you can give us the quest. Not that it's important. But off we go. So, what makes the Necromancer better in terms of being a summoner? Well, at least I think. It may just be the gear, etc. The Summoner Necromancer, though, I don't even think was an S tier build, but
all who oppose me.
My issue with it has always been the dependency for corpses, but that's only if you focus on skeletons. In any case, here we go, just back into Diablo. I don't want to just talk about builds and this stuff, because that's usually what I do. When it's just me, like, I don't know. I do not even know what the heck hurt you. You just randomly took damage, but I'll take it. Beat them up. Beat them up, Skella boy. But I mean, it's ways poetic to be the Necromancer, but honestly, I'm just doing it because I'm feeling like playing the Necromancer. So there you go. Look. Rubber banding. That's fun. What is this? Quilted armor? Socketed quilted armor. There we go. We could do this end game, put some rune words in it, and bam, this quilted armor will be the best thing in the game. We're not going to do that. I do like how my skeleton is hitting them from a mile away, though. But yeah, pretty much the two skill trees we're going to be investing in is summoning and curses. I actually don't know what the meta build for a summoner whatever is, and I kinda don't care. I don't know. I realize worrying about the meta just makes it less enjoyable. What is up with my internet right now? I mean, it's kind of amusing in one sense to just see my skeletons strike them from like through a wall and a mile away, but there we go, we leveled up. The very first thing we're going to do, put a point into, oh, I can't because I technically don't have Skeleton Mastery. Now we do. There we go. And we'll do 3 strength, 2 health, which might seem a little bit weird, but I am just trying to up my whatevers. There we go. Go forth, skeleton army. But yeah, if I worry too much about the meta, I feel like for one, I don't know. I hate just following the, like, checklist for a build, right? I'm not saying that these builds are bad. Though I've sort of had my, like, say about them, like, I feel like people just, I don't know. And admittedly, it's not like I've done a lot of digging around into, like, the actual numbers and so forth. There's people who played this a lot more than me and developed more time into doing that, so I feel like it's folly for me to be like, oh, I know better than you. So, I'm not saying that. But I do feel like people just, like, jump to conclusions a little quickly, or they're like, oh yeah, this is completely sucks, it's worthless, don't even bother. When I don't know, maybe you can make something out of it. But that said, it may not be the best thing ever. That's why I like experimenting. I like testing things, playing around, trying things from different angles that people may not have considered. Like with ravens, the whole thing is like, ravens suck. I'm like, well, can I make something out of them? And I was doing okay on normal difficulty, but I'll acknowledge this. In this game, that means, like, nothing. Normal difficulty is just like a stepping stone. It's for you to build up power to go into the end game. Because Diablo, at its core, particularly in 2, I'm not sure if it was really this way in 1. I think 1 was the exception, but 2 definitely is about the next playthrough. It's one of those games that truly starts after you've beaten the game. We'll keep that because honestly my pets are more valuable to me than just like doing a little bit more damage myself. But yeah, we're going to be investing pretty heavily into health. Like, nothing into energy, because it's really not necessary. Energy is good early game, when you don't have a lot of mana. And I could see some sorceress builds using a little bit of energy, just because of how mana hungry she is, but ultimately most builds, it's not the most important, and it's better to invest in other things. Let me run. There we go. I need to find this Den of Evil. I ran around here and I haven't found it yet. I feel like, and this might make for kind of a shorter stream, but that's okay. I feel like it could take us an hour though. We're going to do the Den of Evil, and then we're going to beat the Blood Raven. And we'll call it for this one. And here we go, leveled up again. Let's invest into this. And more strength. With the purpose of wearing better armor. Into here, we will dump a point into skeletons again, with the ultimate goal being to get the 3 as quickly as possible. Even if they're kind of like weaker, just having 3 seems nice. Because sort of like the crux of this build, right? It's having as many bodies out there as possible. Though what stinks is I need to have dead bodies to replenish my minion supply, but a benefit though is that my minions cost less mana, which I notice. Like the druid can summon on demand, but it is more mana costly. Which I'm fine with that trade-off. Let's play like this for a second. I don't know. It's like kind of ugly, but endearing. I mean, this is what I grew up with, right? Though my brother said it looks worse than I remember. I'm like, yeah, kind of. It doesn't help that, like, okay, admittedly, like the pixel ratio and all that. Well, I'm not sure that's the technical term. Not like the ratio or whatever, but like the aspect ratio, yeah. Because it's the same ratio, but it's expanded, so that just like blow things up, so it makes it so like the smaller details are more noticed. So all that said, it may make it seem worse. Since I've played Diablo 2 quite a bit, like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like that far off. This is pretty much exactly what the graphics were. I can continue running, why am I not? But they also changed the sounds, which is kind of nice. They did a pretty decent job with this remake, you know? Although, that said, it still kind of irritates me that they promised, right? That, they weren't going to change a whole lot. It was just going to be an updated Diablo. And then they started to do tweaks. I think the tweaks that they've made are usually for the better, but it's mostly that they promised, hey, we're going to leave this as it was. And they didn't really do that. Can't find the Den of Stinking Evil. I don't think the Den of Evil is necessary. You don't get the Blood Raven quest if you don't do it. But that said, like, yeah, I don't think it's necessary. Because I don't need that quest that sort of goes off on a tangent. Really, I just need to find Deckard Cain. Deckard Cain's important. Unless it, like, is a prereq to do that. Wow. I'm confused. Are you going to let me run? No. I have a full stamina bar, but like, no. Stamina potion, never. I still think that they're kind of useless, but they're not really. Huh. Well, let's say now in town for a second.
Good day.
Trade some shit.
Good day.
I heard a cow. But there is no cow level. Which is interesting. Mana recharge is sort of pointless for me. Again, I'm not actually using a whole lot of mana. There's, yeah, the initial mana investment of setting up my minions, but from there, I'm golden. Oh, there's the Den of Evil. Wow. Right in front of my face. I'm surprised I missed that so many times. Still, even if it's not necessary, it's nice to do this.
Death within this place.
Because it's like a free skill point, right? No, I can't use that because it's a sorcerer anyway. Ouch. Notice. Fricker. The skeletons are so weak, though. It's just very jarring. Careful now. Skeleton versus zombie. Natural enemies. Money. You gotta do it for the money, money, money. Okay, shit. Careful. Careful.
I need mana.
Run! No, I thought he was going to do a cold nova when he died.
I am overburdened.
He did not. He did not, would not, could not, slept not. That's funny to me. Just, that's funny to me. Oh, I need running jokes for this. I miss Elden Ring because I had the running joke of for the church. So I was a freaking paladin. But now I'm not. I'm like an anti-paladin. So, for not the church. Compare. That is better. Just flat out. Because I have the strength to wear it. See, required strength 15. If I didn't invest into strength at all, I would never be able to wear the thing. Now, this would be really good if I was the sorceress. As it is, it's a lower minimum for just a higher maximum. A 1-for-1. And it's not really worth it. Is it? Okay. I just gotta get the gloves in here. Because when I get the gloves in here, then where are they? Chickadee check it out, right? Because I can boom, boom, put them on. Heck yeah. Excuse me. And then let's go here. dump a bunch of points into health. And, how many? I did 3. Yeah, let's dump a couple points. Couple points into Dex. Just to up that, whatever. So next level. Okay, we're doing this one more time because now we have 3 skeletons and we'll never dip below 3. And then we'll start upping our skeleton mastery. Plus a bow wouldn't be bad with this character, or some sort of ranged. Because that's what I'm going to do. I want to have like the summons, and then I wanted to help them out with range. Come on, Skella boys. Boys will be boys, even in death. I hate that. Oh no. What I don't like about that, right? The boys will be boys is just like the connotations that have been formed around it. Yeah. It's been used as an excuse to do some really terrible things. So that's not okay. You can't hit me if I actually dodge you. Beat them up. I was supposed to play D&D this morning, but I don't know what happened. Beat them up, Skella boys. Dude, we won. Perfect. That is the cleanest run.
Trust.
Is that enough to earn the rogue's trust? You said twice because it was so important. I don't know, man. Potentially. The answer's not really, but we'll kill a blood raven and that'll be good. And here we are, trade. Time to sell a bunch of shit. You know what? I'm even going to sell these gems. I mean, they're useful later on, but heck, right now I just need money. So much money. Can I just have those now? Can I repair that? Let's check. Nope, it's a limited amount. I mean, useful, but here, let's do this. I don't really need mana potions. Keep some potions for reserve. There you go. Repair. Come with me to the trees. Yeah, I cleansed the den of evil. The den of stinking evil. That's a reference to... what's it called? Baldur's Gate. There we go. Now my skeletons will be doing more damage. Heck yeah. Now, Skeleton Mastery is sort of the better thing to invest in.
Good day.
Okay. That's just not for me, so... Look at that, because I like to have things organized. My god, I hate having all these portals, scrolls lying around. There we go, fellas. We'll have 4 health potions in reserve just in case. Ooh. This is enough better that it's worth it. So switch it up. Our minions will be a little bit worse, but talk to you, you'll be like, hey bitch, do shit for me. And I'm like, sure, why the heck not? Let's see, though that said, I'd rather not have a melee weapon. So let's see what I can do about placing it. Alright, we can get a bow. That's 2 to 6. 1 to 4. Cold resist. I don't care about cold resist. Whatever. And boom. And some arrows. There we go. And now we're cooking with gasoline. Boom. I said boom, boom, boom. Septic Club. It's just watching Septic Eye, so there we go. Oh, This quilted armor is the whole thing that makes it special. It has as much armor as my leather armor, which isn't bad, particularly if I didn't have what it took to wear the leather armor. Here we go. I'm upgrading. That's not bad. Not bad at all, actually. What have I done? I auto-sorted everything to weird spots that I normally have it. Though honestly, that'd probably be the better layout. That's okay. There. Put the money in the bank. Here. Now we're ready to go. Look at me. I look kind of silly, but I also look kind of like a badass. You cannot deny this hair is fleek. Now, I'm thinking, right? Like, do I show off everything? Because I've done this a few times, and, well, you know, I do like the... I do everything I can. I like the XP, so I'll explore all the side dungeons, etc. That will drag the series down. But I don't know. I may just do them on the side, considering. Nah. We'll go for now. I'll show it off. Just, you know, like, for one, just in case. Like, if I die in there, you know. There you go, and I just be like, oh, sorry, series over. Because I died doing side shit. There we go. Much better. This said, if I want to be doing range stuff, I probably should be investing a little bit more into dex than I have been. Resummoning minions still takes a lot out of me, like, holy shit. How many arrows did I use up there? I'm at 430. Not as much as I thought. I mean, still 70 shots, like, damn. But yeah, it could have been worse. Got a bunch of light healing potions. Let's go. Upgrade what I have. Yeah, I've almost... Whoa, look at that. Then identify the shield, which is probably better than the normal basic bitch shield. It is, because it gives me life. I have a life now, fellas. These boots can't be repaired. That's not great. There we go. And now I'm out of mana again, but hopefully they last longer. Admittedly, they died killing a boss, so... Die, you frickin' fallen shamans. Gem. Give me gem. Really? A marvelous gem? It's chipped, game. This... Man. Inflation. Just blame it on inflation, because why not? I feel ripped off, though. Stop shooting the guy. Pick up the thing. I'm shooting a wall. That's kind of dumb. There you go. I can just force the game to be like, let me pick up shit. Because it definitely seems like targeting enemies is his priority, which kind of makes sense. Damn. Okay. My minions are starting to kick some butt now. I think the game recommends you focus either on your Skeleboys or your Golem. So I don't know. I can always respec, but to me the summoners seem like you'd have like at least one type of each, right? Especially since, like, on its own, the Golem doesn't seem as useful. I guess the methodology there is have one more powerful summon as opposed to, like, a little army. But in reality, since summons don't tend to be as powerful as players, even when, like, they're more powerful, they tend to be just a little bit weaker. Oh, I leveled up. I was so focused on killing things that I just kind of didn't notice I leveled up. Okay, let's dump points into dexterity and vitality, which is like our most useful stat. Level 6. Next level we can get a golem. We're definitely doing this one. Some of my skeletons have more life. I don't know. I mean, probably attack rate and defense is why I'd put points into just raise skeleton now. So there we go. Speed and life. Ooh, that could be interesting. I still streaming? I am. What happened to all my shit? Internet connection quality currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. What the hell is happening? Okay, hold on a second.